Well, a top NSC and IM leader, Deputy Ato Kilonser vs Atem, today said his organization cannot give up its core demand of a separate flag and constitution for the Nagas and made a sharp allegation against the Forum for Naga Reconciliation, saying the FNR was behind the creation of the NNPG. Mr. Atem also accused the FNR of acting as a catalyst in the emergence of faction after faction of the NSCN. In an exclusive interview with our Kohima correspondent Sarah Konyak at Camp Hebron, the NSCN-IM headquarters today, Atem, who is Deputy Ato Kilonser of the group, said there was no deadlock in peace talks and that the NSCN-IM has the patience to wait for as long as necessary to arrive at an acceptable solution to the long-drawn Naga problem. Atem, however, hoped that talks will resume after the new government is in place in New Delhi and expected the proposed Political Affairs Committee of the Nagaland government to try and succeed in explaining the NSC&IM position to the government of India. Now let's listen in to the full interview.
Mr. Atem, today is a very important day for the Nagas, and on this day, the very question that everybody wants to know is that would you agree that there is a deadlock in the Naga peace talks?
So far, it cannot be called a deadlock. Yes, Government of India has been facing a lot of problems, and we have the patience to wait for them to take their own time.
So, what according to you is causing this delay in bringing about a peaceful a solution to the Naga peace talks?
You should ask the Government of India about it.
So, from the NSC and IM side, everything is clear?
Clear? We are clear.
Mr. Atem, the officials and government leaders are saying that this delay is because the IM is not ready to give up or modify its demand for a separate flag and constitution.
No,
Would you agree to that?
It's not a question of giving up. How can we give up? If we give up, we betray our people. The Naga people, they have given up their lives in terms of lakhs. And NSN cannot just give up our right to meet the convenience of the Indian government.
So
we have signed the agreement, we have signed the framework agreement, and accordingly the details have to be worked out.
So, Mr. Atem, is there any other demand which the government of India is not ready to agree apart from the flag and constitution? Any other loose ends that needs to be tied besides the demand of a flag and a constitution?
I don't think there will be any other problem for the government of India. Yes, the government of India, it keeps changing. It keeps changing its position.
Is there any room at all for the NSA and IM to maybe narrow down its demands a little bit?
No. We will not enlarge our demand. We are not, in fact, we are not demanding anything from the government of India. We say we are stating our position, our right. That's all.
So, what is the current status of the talks?
The government of India has to make up its mind to take the stand in the spirit of finding solution.
On the basis of the framework agreement?
Yes.
Mr. Atem, are you also concerned about the fact that the NSA and IM has broken up into so many factions? Do you think this is impacting on the Naga cause?
No, NSA has never been broken up.
When we talk about NACN at large, like not just the IM, but from you, there has been Mr. Kitovi has been impeached recently. K has split up into 4 or 5 factions.
That is their own problems. But whichever this organization that is formed on the basis of this, say, sharing power or this something else other than the national right, no? It will eventually meet this kind of split and after split.
Well, Mr. Atem, would NACM IM now prefer a time-bound solution, or do you think this is not possible at any cost?
Of course, the government of India, how long they will take, how many years they should take. They have taken almost now 9 years. They must have a sense of this propriety. How can they take 10 years after making an agreement? According to this framework agreement, details within this framework agreement shall be worked out, and the implementation plan should also be, execution plan should also be worked out, so that it is put to implementation very shortly. That is it.
So,
But they have taken more than now more than 8 years.
so are you saying that the government of India should give a particular time frame to the NSC and IM to resolve the Indo-Naga political issue?
Yes. How can negotiation takes place more than 10 years? Government of India has taken altogether more than 27 years.
What is the way forward now? Because the Nagas in general,
Of India has, yes, right from the beginning we have been having our unit Naga areas.
we're talking about outside India. Outside India, are there any units?
Of course, we have our offices abroad right from the 90s.
Mr. Atem, what would you like to tell the government of India, government of India's interlocutors?
Interlocutors must be more sincere.
So, are you saying that the past and the present interlocutors are not being sincere to the Naga, especially the dialogue that is going on?
Yes, that they have not been sincere enough as expected.
Mr. Atem, the Naga national political groups, they continue to say that they are ready to sign an agreement based also on their agreed position that was signed in 2017. What do you have to...
That is not that is not a negotiation according to the right of the Nagas. They have not been negotiating with the government of India from their position of Nagas' right, but they were negotiated by the government of India according to the convenience and interest of the government of India.
Well, Mr. Atem, the Forum for Naga Reconciliation have been playing the role of a catalyst by bringing all the Naga national political groups together to sit for a meeting. So, will it be possible that any time that the NNPGs and the NAC and IM would sit across the table and maybe hammer out their differences or come together as one entity?
As for the NNPG, the so-called NNPG, this is the creation of the framework, this Forum for Naga Reconciliation. Here we have huge disagreement with the FNR because they have been the catalyst to multiply factions after factions, and that is creating problem. It's a burden on the shoulder of the Nagas.
Also, Mr. Atem, the government of Nagaland have recently issued an order to form the Political Affairs Committee to push for an early solution to the Naga peace talks. Do you think the state government led by the Chief Minister, Mr. Nefirio, is actually playing the role of an active facilitator as they have been claiming for the last many years? And also, do you think that with the formation of another Political Affairs Committee for the Naga peace talks, do you think that this will at all help in bringing about
They have been claiming the credit, but they have not been.
So what kind of role is expected from them to be played in this crucial juncture?
They can sensitize the government of India for about the urgency of arriving at a conclusion of the talk. But about what should be points of agreement, that is not their business.